My name is Tom Stanley. I have a lovely wife, Kristen, and 3 kids. Being in real estate, money is constantly going into properties, and it doesn't always come out as easy as it goes in. So therefore, trying to build the retirement plus build the kids' future, college funds, all those other things is kind of tricky with my business. So that's what we're really looking for help on, is how do we become a little more cash rich and not just equity rich. I think it's time to start getting back into the more traditional investments, but again, you don't just want to jump in on your own. We're going to go see Matt Sapala, the money smart guy. He has a radio show here in Chicago that we listen to, and we're going to ask him how I can control the not being so equity rich and money poor situation that we're in, and advance towards the future goals for our family and our kids in general.
Sounds good.
Hello, how are you? Come on in.
Thanks for seeing us. Listen to your show all the time.
Well, I'm glad that you both came down to talk about money. And what would you like to get the most out of this experience?
Really just getting deep into the diversification.
Okay.
And you know, along the whole coaching lines, I need some restraints. I need to learn how to keep some of that cash.
That's right. So when it comes to talking about money, having conversations about money, who brings up money between the two of you?
The discussions about money, everything is so tied to these companies right now.
Okay.
That,
Your companies,
yeah.
The companies that you own.
Mm-hmm.
How many companies do you own?
3 full-time companies.
Tom, between the two of you, who runs the business?
I do.
You do? Okay,
Yes.
so you're there in the day-to-day operations.
Oh, yeah.
All right, and then Kristen, you're taking the big job
Yes.
of running the household.
The boss behind the boss.
What do you think has to happen, your decisions, your choices, the next 2 to 3 years for you to be totally happy and confident with your progress?
In real estate, you have your big hits, and then you have your dry months, and
Right.
You know, trying to get that stabilized a little bit
Sure.
would be good. Basically, during the internet craze, I turned my back on the market. I lost over about $500,000 on that
Wow.
day.
On that day?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, we were on vacation. I went up and made sandwiches for everybody and looked at the TV and went, you better go upstairs. And his phone was going off the hook, and it was just, it was...
That was pretty much wiped out. I have a few, you know, a couple minor stocks left in some mutual funds. When I say nothing, I mean there's, you know, maybe 20 grand left.
Gotcha.
So basically, from there, I kind of said, man, I'm taking it back into my own hands. The real estate is great, and I believe that it is the future, and especially with this economy, you know, the big money being made there.
Gotcha.
I still understand diversification. You know, I've got to spread some things out.
To see him resilient, still strong, still confident in himself, that's just a great outlook on what Tom's going to accomplish here now and the future. You know, one of the things we talk about in financial coaching is that, Lord forbid, something happened to you. How do we keep this financial money-making machine going? I say, you know what, plan for the worst, but expect the best. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. I think Matt is a great guy. I don't think he's going to give us that standard, you know, straight off the computer, follow these rules to retirement and you know, put $1,000 a month away in this mutual fund and you'll have $1 million in 20 years. Yeah, great, real exciting. So that doesn't work for us. Moving forward, I just hope that he can help us fill those gaps. And I think he can.
Absolutely.
Next on The Invested Life, Matt visits Tom's office to show how a balanced business plan can translate to his personal finances.